I was thinking about how, so much of our lives are basically just spent going like, oh, look at me, I got this thing solved. Look at it, it's so perfect, isn't it? Isn't it great? Yeah, look at that, even that edge is fine. No, come on now, crazy is all over the place. I mean, that's the actual truth. So what we do is we say, oh, no, I'm different. I'm sorry, I'm different. I'm a high-functioning alcoholic. Don't you look at me, look how fit I am. I'm super fit. I'm an exercising alcoholic. I'm a high-functioning, exercising, world champion alcoholic. Oh, why can't I stay in a steady relationship? I don't know. Oh, why can't I manage my finances? I don't know. But I'm high-functioning, right? So that's the problem, right? Everybody wants to say, oh, well, I'm a high-functioning alcoholic. And the problem is that most of the time, look, it's not that it's not true, it's just that it's not true, And what we do is we come to the program and we say, you know what I really want? I want to figure it out. I want to figure out, like, why am I an alcoholic? What is it that makes me an alcoholic? What makes me tick? Right? What's making me tick? What's making me kind of act this way? And a lot of times what the problem is that we're more interested in trying to figure out why we're an alcoholic than we are interested in solving the problem that we're an alcoholic. And I think that that's one of the main issues there, right? Like, we want to know why step one works. Why is it that when I surrender to God, all of a sudden I find that, I achieve magical sobriety or something like that? And it's not like that's the case. It's just that the steps are kind of like the algorithms to a Rubik's Cube. I don't know. As you kind of move forward with it, you just kind of figure it out. And then you don't even need to know why it works. It's not like I sit around and memorize the math to these things all day long. But at the same time, there is a certain kind of just real joy in actually doing it. So, I guess that's what I'm trying to say, right? It's that we do the steps. And why do we do the steps? It's because the steps work. Why do the steps work? We don't always know exactly why the steps work. What we know is just that they do. And I think most of the time that's enough. I mean, we want to solve these stuff. We want to think that our problem is something that is so unique, right? And at the end of the day, when we do the steps, when we work it hard, it's all the same. You might even be able to do a YouTube video while you're doing the steps. No, I'm just kidding. I guess what we can talk about mostly today is just, you don't need to know why the steps work. You don't need to know why you are an alcoholic. Suffice it to say is that a lot of times, like, you're just screwed up. That's fine. Like, I think back to my kind of drinking days. You kind of think about, why was I so embarrassed to admit that I was an alcoholic? I mean, at the end of the day, at this point in time in my life, I'm thrilled about the fact that I'm an alcoholic. Because if I'm an alcoholic, and it's one of the most common diseases, and it's got one of the largest, if not the largest, support group in the world, that means that one of the big things that makes me struggle in life, I've got a huge support network of to help me get through it. I feel bad for the people that have no support group. People who, they don't know who to call because it's not so common. I find it to be quite comforting about the fact that what I struggle with is relatively common, and that there's actual answers out there. So, it's funny because you'll go into a meeting. Like, how many times have you gone into a meeting, or have I gone into a meeting and there's always philosophy McPhilosophy Steen, and he's just all about, like, man, he's read everything. He's read every book, he's read he's read it all. He's gone back to the original, like, Dr. Bob days, and he's read the Emmett Fox, and he's read William James. Good luck to to that. He's read the Jung, he's read the Bill Wilson, he's read Letters from Heart, and he's read the good old timers. You know, he's read Hazelden. He's read it all. He's got it. He's just full of book knowledge. But yet when you go to approach it, the sobriety is dry. Or it's not engaging, I guess, in some sort of way. What I have found is that trying to understand alcoholism from a medical perspective, from a psychological perspective, there's some value in it, I suppose. But the real joy in AA especially, or in sobriety, is that you don't have to do it. You can just submit to the steps and work them honestly and ferociously. You know, if we will be rigorously honest with ourselves, we will overcome. And I can tell you right now that, like, look, doing a Rubik's Cube is hard. But my daughter did it when she was 7. Now, I learned how to do it when I was 36. So I had to read a lot. I had to practice a lot. I mean, I had to really work at it, right? Now, my daughter, she got to learn from me because I spent 10 hours, I don't know, because I'm slow, I guess, trying to figure it out or memorize the algorithms. So by the time I sit down to teach her, she didn't actually have to do the work, right? Because it was already done for her. I had already read it. I had already put it into practice. And so when I show her a screwed up Rubik's Cube, she knows exactly what to do with it because she was taught. And in the same way, when you go to the program, when you go to AA, you just get taught how it works. You just go to page 58 and you just read it, how it works. And then you do it. You put it into practice. You get a sponsor. Why? I don't know, because it's just how it works. But I'm telling you right now, it actually does work. And the idea that you can go around and just present one side of the cube to everybody all day long, no, they're gonna find out. They're gonna find out that you're an imposter, that you're a fake. Because you are. That's why you only show people the one side, the good side. It's time when you get to a point in your life where you can show somebody every side. And look, every side's not like the rest. They're all different colors. They're all multifaceted. It's all super interesting. I mean, I've never met a boring person. I've met some people who... That helicopter there is telling me it's a good time for a soda break. Because if you're like me, you kind of always want to have a beverage in your hand. Anyways, the moral of the story is that you don't have to solve the algorithm for your alcoholism. It's already been solved. There's already so many people who've gone through the steps. You don't have to solve it yourself. You're not alone. And there's people out there like me and a lot of other people out there in the world that are happy to help you. All you gotta do is go to a meeting and say, I need some help. Will you sponsor me? Yeah. Well, if you like the video, subscribe to the channel. We are trying to, I don't know, get it going here. I do love the program. I do love my sobriety. And this channel is just a way to serve. So I hope you like the videos. If you do, please give it the old thumbs up, the like, subscribe, share, comment. Do the deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need your support at the end of the day. Yeah, be well, do good work, and don't get so stuck in your head. You don't got to solve all the problems yourself. All right, we'll see you.